Have you ever wanted to do your own goofy mission, but you never knew where to start from and how to do it? Well, this guide is for you. Sit down and enjoy. The very first thing that you need to do, first of all, is to download the official pop files of the game. I will give the link in the description. Just press the download button and you will have the WinRAR archive, such as population.zip. Inside of the archive, you will find a population folder that contains all of the pop files of the official Valve missions and also the templates of the standard robots, the giants, and the gate bots. Basically, all you need to do is take the whole folder and extract it over here. You need to find your Steam folder, Steam apps, then Common, then Team Fortress, TF, scripts, and if you don't have the population folder, well, just basically throw it here and it's gonna appear. What do we need to do now? Well, now we need to think about the map that we're gonna use for our mission. In my case, it's gonna be Decoy. All I need to do is just copy the pop file and paste it. We have the copy of MVM underscore decoy. This is the pop file of the standard mission dose drill. We open it and all we need to do is to go up here, wave 2, and remove everything that is below it. It's gonna take a while. And after that, we need to get rid of all of this. Where it starts over here, the mission, we need to get rid of it as well. And we stop right here. We save it and let's rename it. All of your missions should be named on the next order. MVM underscore your desired map, in my case it's decoy, underscore the name of your mission, or at least the first name of your mission, then the second word of your mission. And keep it like that. Let's close it, open it again. Okay, cool. Now let's open our game and let's check if it works.
Get to an upgrade station and prepare for the next wave.
It does not. What did I do wrong here? Maybe wondering. Wait, hold on. Maybe I need to reload the map itself. Let's check.
Hurry! Get to an upgrade station.
Yes, it exists.
Quickly find an upgrade station.
And we have only one wave, and is the first wave of the dose drill. Okay, now let's get rid of all of that. Do not worry, I'm gonna explain you how things are working here. You're gonna understand it shortly. Now, to create our very first subwave, we need to type wave spawn. Wave spawn is something that allows us for our subwave to actually exist. What is a subwave? A subwave is pretty much a part of your wave that contains a specific crowd of specific bots. That's pretty much it. Open bracket, next lane. Okay, also the tab buttons. Don't forget these, they're useful. Wave spawn. Very first parameter to write, it's the name. Let's call it wave1 underscore A. Why do you need the name? Naming your subwave is needed for two specific parameters. I'm gonna explain to you them later. Where? It's the parameter that determines where actually they're gonna spawn. In decoy, we have spawn bot. Somewhere on the screen, you will have the command that allows you to see all of the available spawn points. Now, the next parameter, total count. Total count is the very total amount of the specific bots that we're creating. Here I want to have 24 of specific bots that I'm doing right now. Max active. It's the max amount of the crowd of those bots that I'm creating. For instance, I want to have 4 of these bots. Like, it can't go higher than 4. 4 bots is the very maximal amount that we can have. Then we have the spawn count amount. The spawn count is the thing that determines how many of them is gonna spawn at once. For instance, we're gonna have 2 of these bots spawn at once. Wait between spawns. It's the parameter that determines the interval in which the crowd of the bots are gonna appear. Like, for instance, here I have the max active 4, but the spawn count 2. For instance, if I type 3, the first 2 are gonna appear, and the second 2 are gonna appear 3 seconds later. Wait before starting. This parameter indicates if the bots are gonna spawn instantly or there's gonna be a small break for the subwave to begin. For instance, if I type 2, it means that whenever the very first subwave starts, we will have a 2-second break to get ready before they spawn. But you are not obliged to write that if you don't want to have it. If you want your boss to appear instantly, simply do not write it. Total currency. It's how much cash the bots are gonna drop. For instance, 200. It means that all of the 24 bots in total drops 24 cash. 200 cash, I'm sorry. That was all of the needed parameters. On the second subwave, I'm gonna explain the last 2, why the name is needed. Now the bots that we need. TF bot, open bracket, class. The class of the bots that we want to use. For instance, let's do heavies. Heavy weapons, skill. It's basically how difficult your bots are, its difficulty. We have 4 parameters: easy, normal, hard, and expert. What does that indicate? In case of heavies, for instance, the heavies that has skill easy, you can easily dodge them. They won't hit you that much if you move. They will struggle to track you and to kill you while moving. While, for instance, if you have expert AI heavies, you cannot really dodge them. They're gonna get you anyways. No matter how hardly you're trying to dodge them, they're gonna kill you. This is pretty much what it indicates, how menacing your bots are. We close the bracket, TF bot is closed, and we close another one to close the wave spawn. Ctrl S to save it, and then we need to type this command. Make sure to enable SV cheats. And now, as we can see, we have 24 heavies. Now, what if I want to have more bots? Because let's be honest, only 24 heavies doesn't make the wave alone. Unless if it's not those drill. Well, we type wave spawn to open the new subwave. We open the bracket and we can pretty much copy paste all of that in order not to rewrite it over and over again. But now we are naming it wave1b, and now I am explaining to you why do you need to name them. We have two parameters. First is wait for all dead. This parameter does not allow to the second subwave to begin unless the first one is ended. For instance, let's wave1 underscore a because the first subwave is called like that. For instance, we wanna have 24 pyros. Let's make them real quick. Class pyro, skill easy. We're saving it and we are refreshing it.
Get to an upgrade station and prepare for the next wave.
And as we can see, we have now 24 heavies and 24 pyros. So, the 24 pyros are gonna appear only when all of the 24 heavies are dead. The second parameter, wait for all spawned. It's almost the same thing, but the bots need not to die, but spawn. The 24 pyros are gonna spawn only in case if all of the 24 heavies are appeared. This is why you need to name your missions. Also, there is a second way on how to create bots. This way is how to create them from a literal nothing. But what if we already have something that contains all of the bots are already created and we just want to export it here? You can do that. There are things called such as the templates. The templates are stored on the pop files, such as robot underscore kbot, giant, and standard. And here, as you can see, we have a lot of different pop files that contains different bots. As we can see, there are a lot of things that are written here. Now, let's, for instance, take this template. T underscore tfbot underscore scout underscore force nature. As you can see, it has all of that is written here. This way, it's pretty much as simple as I did over here, but there are less parameters. All of that, it's needed in case if you're doing a very complex robot. But I'm gonna explain all of that in the other part that's gonna include the custom bots. So, we can just copy this template. We can erase that and we can write this. Template. This template, we're saving it. And we have 24 force natures. This is what the templates are. These are the boxes that contains all of the needed information of the specific robot that you can simply extract to your pop file. But in order for the templates to work, you need to do this hashtag base and the name of your pop file that contains the templates. Here there are two of them, robot underscore giant, robot underscore standard. You can also create your own pop file that contains your own templates with your own robots. And this I'm going to explain on the next part that's going to include the custom bots. Now, what if I want to add giants to my wave? It's pretty much simple. We have two ways to do it. Let's copy paste all of that. Yoink. Let's readjust. Okay. What are we doing now? We're changing the parameters. For instance, I need to have only one giant. and do it like that. And we have two ways on how to do it. We're either copying the template from here, robot_giant, and we can just simply joinks, save it, and then re-upload it.
Get to an upgrade station.
We have our giant, or do it from a literal nothing. How to make your bot a giant? We have some attributes for that. Now let's imagine we want to have a giant pyro. Class pyro, skill easy, and we add something new, attributes, mini boss. This is the attribute that makes your robot to be a giant one. Literally attributes mini boss. Health, for instance, 3000. We can also change the health of the commands as well. It's not the giant only. On the commands it works as well. We save it, we re-upload it, and we have 25 giant pyros. What the fuck? Okay, now this is not... This is not what I really needed. But, yeah, pretty much guessed it. This is pretty much how you do it. But why did it happen? Hold on. Okay, it works properly now. It's just the mission that got a little bit quirky. I reloaded the map, now it works properly. So yeah, we have one giant that we created from a literal nothing. This is pretty much how it works. Last thing, let's imagine I wanna have a support sniper on my wave. This is simple. We need to go all the way to the top where the missions are. We type this mission, open the bracket, objective, sniper. There are also objective spy, objective engineer, and objective destroy sentries for their respective bots. Initial cooldown. This is how seconds from the very beginning is gonna take for them to appear. For instance, 10 seconds. It means that the first snipers are gonna appear 10 seconds after the wave was started. Where here it's not the regular spawn bot. It's, I think it's spawnbot underscore mission underscore sniper. Let me recheck it. Yes, I am right. It's this one. Spawnbot underscore mission underscore sniper. Begin at wave. This is when the mission begins. Wave 1. Run for this many waves. It's for how many waves consecutively we want this configuration to exist. If I type 2, this configuration is going to be applied for 2 waves. If I type 1, only for the current one. Cooldown time, it's the interval how long the next one are going to appear. For instance, if I type 30, it means that for the next snipers to appear, it's gonna take them 30 seconds to appear. Now we write tfbot, open bracket, class sniper, skill, expert. Control S to save. Let's go to our game. As you can see, we have the snipers now. I'm gonna explain 2 more things before ending this first video, because it's already way too long. Now, what if I want to have support bots? This is easy as well. Let's copy paste this. It's pretty much everything the same. We have two types of supports. Support 1, the infinite supports, and support limited, the limited supports. Support 1, you can ignore the total count because, well, they're not gonna stop. Even if the total count is 0, they're gonna appear. Total currency is, well, how much the cash they're gonna drop. If the all of the scouts already dropped 200 cash and they still appear, well, they're not gonna drop anymore, which is pretty much simple. Well, when we're doing the limited, we need to add the total count. For instance, 60. Only 60 support bots is gonna appear. Now let's change up a little bit the max active and the spawn count. And for instance, our support bots are gonna be the regular scattergun scouts. Class scout, skill, easy. We close it. We close this. We save it. We go to the game. As we can see, now we have the support scouts. Now, what if I want to have a tank on my wave? This is the very last thing I'm gonna explain on this video. You can pretty much copy paste this. I'm not kidding, you can pretty much do it like that. All of this, we already know what it is. Now this is... I don't really know how it works, to be honest. The tanks, I'm kinda clueless what exactly it does. Like, I don't know what is this. I don't know what is this either, but I know that they are required. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I am clueless myself about what are those things. The only thing you can change here is the health. The speed, they keep it the same. It's always 75. Skin, it's unrequired. You can like not use it at all. Starting path tracking node, it's where the tank is gonna appear. Like I said, there's gonna be a command to see all of the paths and all of the spawn points. But on decoy, it's boss path _1. We're saving it, and we have our tank. Like, we can change its HP to 10,000, for instance. And we have a tank that has 10,000 of HP. Well, that was it. That was the first part that explains the very, very basic things. Our next part is gonna talk about, well, the testing and the custom bots.